has been a century since I filmed a tour. And I actually finished the sketchbook in December, and I haven't sat down to film a tour for the book till now in May of the next year. Oops. Anyway, here she is. Got some fun little stickers. And you open up. Started it in March, finished it in December. This was a thank you note that came with a keychain that I ordered from Dreamalgia, I think is their username. They used to go by Dolly Guts. And they put this cute little thank you note in with the keychain. And I just threw it in here. This is a Rickroll. I printed off a million of them. I love it. Now this sketchbook is a lot rougher than some of my other books. I wanted a place where I could thumbnail and take notes and just lower pressure, just have fun. I bought this sketchbook. This is an artist's loft. It's broken. It came with no spine. It's lay flat, so it was spineless when I bought it, but I bought it on impulse at Michael's in like April or May. No, fuck me, that's not it. I bought it on impulse in like January, February-ish, and I, for some reason, brought it with me to my girlfriend's house to visit her, and I had an idea for a Your Character Here, and I just kept getting Your Character Here ideas. So this sketchbook for a minute was just like ideas for commissioning and stuff. This is an idea I had. I'll throw up an example of the Your Character Here. It's still open, but I call it the Delulu Muse YCH. Because depending on which options you select, it can either be one OC drawing a very generous, flattering picture of the other and they look stupid as hell in reality, or they look stupid and they're drawing them stupid, or they look pretty but they're drawing them stupid, or they're drawing them pretty but they look stupid. Like it's flexible. I really like Your Character Here's that can be personalized a little bit more. This was for an art trade. This is like a thumbnail. And here's more Your Character Here idea stuff. Feel free to pause and read, and please feel free to steal any idea I ever have, because I just love sharing ideas. This is the Your Character Here that I started with. You can select from a bunch of different t-shirts. This is the final sketch that I ended up going with. I thought this one was a little too symmetrical in the legs, and I just wasn't crazy about this one, but this one I really fell in love with, and this is the base. And the Your Character Here, you can select from, like, I have like 25 shirts you can pick from, or bring your own graphic, and whatever fast food and shopping bag you want. It's a very cute little Your Character Here. I love it. I'll throw up pew, 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 all the examples of, I made quite a few. It was popular. It's $5. They're still open. But it was pretty popular for me. I'm not a big artist, so any amount of attention is a surprise to me, a welcome one. Here's more notes. I started another commission type. I call it character crates, and it is just a crate of traditional art and crafts based on your OCs. I have only sold 3 right now, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and it gives me an excuse to do traditional art. And here, my persona Mephi is, he's like a sparkle dog. He's not a dog, he's a goat possum hybrid, but he's definitely a sparkle animal, and I just wanted a more, down to earth not down to earth, but like a simpler fursona that is like a little tamer, like a normie fursona. And I knew I wanted them to be a Chihuahua pug mix, because my mom's dog, my brother, he's a chug, and I just thought it would be cute if I made myself. And this was me workshopping like faces and stuff. I hate this one. I really hate how this came out, and I don't care for this. So I wrote no to express my disapproval. I really love this one. This one, for some reason, feels so butch to me. Like, they just look like a butch lesbian that can just, like, throw her girlfriend over her shoulder and carry her around like a lapdog. These two are, like, the closest. This is some bases that I made. I wanted to make all my characters' Toy House profile icons match, but I couldn't be fucked to actually do the art for each character, so I just traced these. I think there's two that I didn't use, and I don't remember which ones. I'll throw up the base if I remember to, but there's a couple of these that didn't make the cut. Anyway, I thought this would be a really fun, like, matching icons thing to just, like, make my toy house more matchy. But I can never, I keep getting new characters too, so, like, I can never make everybody match. It's always, oops, got a new character. Oops, haven't finished the 2 million OCs headshots. So it's just, it's forever. Now this is like the final rough idea that I definitely settled on for. Their name is Erasmus. They're my other fursona. These are closer to the finished product. I like this like rectangular, blocky, chubby body. This one I was trying to make them look a little bit more like my real body, and I hate this. I really don't care for this one. And this was me trying to find an in-between of these. I just like this one. Yes, this is the sketch for the ref sheet I made of Erasmus. I will put their ref sheet on screen. The finished digital version. And then these are name ideas I had. I didn't know if I wanted to name them Erasmus, Puppy, Ellis, Asher, Emery, True, or Seven. And I ended up going with my first choice, which was Erasmus. And these are just some pose ideas for them. I don't like this one too much. This is my personal hat man. I have auditory and visual hallucinations with some regularity. Definitely not as bad as other people might have it, but there have been several times I have seen, my girlfriend named him Johnny Elbows, but it is this like big silhouette-y dark figure that I see sometimes that has like broken arms. He's a lot more grotesque. This is a very cartoonish oversimplification of him. He's kind of a lot more grotesque when I see him. And I have not seen him in a while because the hallucinations generally, I'm on medication now, and they generally kicked up when I was in like distress for extended time. And life has been a lot better, I could say. My tattoo! Okay, so if y'all know about the anglerfish on TikTok who swam to the surface, well, floated to the surface, this was me. I don't know, I resonated a lot with the anglerfish, and I got a tattoo of her. I drew this and I cleaned it up digitally, and now it's a tattoo on my arm, and I'm very happy with it. And this was me just taking notes, trying to organize my Toy House folders a little bit. I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is a note from my mom. That's sweet. More notes. This is Pandora. This was like the final design idea that I went with, except she's a little bit different now. I conjoined their ear so that their ears aren't like flapping in each other's faces. So now they have one middle ear, and it looks a little silly, but it works. Pandora is my therapist was doing internal family system work with me, and I thought it would be fun to make character designs for the parts that we identified in my IFS work. I am not plural. They are not alters. It is just, it helps me work through my issues and be more understanding and patient with myself when I look at these different parts of myself as separate entities, and then after having found compassion for them, bringing it back to reminding myself that that is me is very therapeutic for me. So Pandora is representative of like the angry child in me, I guess you could call her. She's a brat, but she's not a bad kid. She is just scared, and she represents that part of myself that feels like a brat, because I can be very mean to myself when I have those thoughts. Like when I get jealous of someone else, or things aren't going my way and I get stressed out, I can be really hateful to myself and scold myself and call myself a brat and this, that, and the other thing. But when I separate it and look at it as another entity, it's easier for me to have compassion and then extend that to myself. It's a little convoluted, but it works for me. Woo! Titties! This is another one of my IFS parts. Her name is Mama, and she's just a part of me that is very nurturing towards others and puts others before me, sometimes to my detriment. These were sketches for I don't remember if it was a commission or a trade with my good friend Ari. We've been doing trades and stuff since like 2019, 2020. He's probably the longest friendship I've ever had as an adult. This is Fody, and he is my anxiety. Not necessarily to do with IFS, I just wanted to personify my anxiety. It doesn't have anything to do with the IFS work. Well, it doesn't. Well, anyway, I made him a naked rabbit to show like the vulnerability when you're anxious and you feel unprotected and raw and naked, you know. And then this bag, because fear of being perceived and showing yourself and advocating for yourself and your feelings, so you pretend to be neutral or okay with things so that you don't make waves. I have a hard time explaining verbally the whole process and the choices, like the significance of the choices. I get very self-conscious when I explain my ideas. I am afraid, not afraid, but like it feels very vulnerable to me to explain like with stuff like symbolism and ideas like that. I just am so self-conscious to share those ideas for fear of being judged. I did have a few experiences as a kid, like in school, of sharing an idea and then being like mocked and called stupid or dismissed for it, and it, not that alone, but it's part of what fucked with me about. It's one of the reasons I've never played D&D, because role-playing I'm just afraid to share my ideas. I'm afraid people will think it's silly. This is more stuff for trades I did with Aerie. I really love this guy. He's one of those, like, what are they called? What are the dogs called that have, like, the crazy, it's like an English bulldog or some shit? They have that, like, big honking snout. This is some stuff for projects my girlfriend has. We collaborate a lot. And, this is the picture of the barn. And then I, like, added some, like, horse parts. It's her character and her project. I couldn't explain it in a way that would do it justice. But it's a video game that she's making that, deals a lot with, like, it's a horror game, and it deals a lot with, like, fear. And, it's very interesting. I couldn't articulate it in a way that does it justice. This is more stuff for her game. This is a monster that I helped her make. It's like hands, and it's representative of, like, I'm pretty sure some of the hand imagery has to do with, like, sexual abuse of children, and I thought it would be interesting if its face is just, like, clasped fists, and it can open it up, and that's where its mouth and eyes and stuff were. This is clipped off because it's private. This is another drawing I did for Aerie. This is my object Sona and his former object Sona. He no longer has this object Sona, so I'll have to do another drawing of, this is Illumina. She's my object Sona. She's very cute. This is her. This is for one of the character crates that I sold. I messed up this drawing, so I put it in here and restarted. This was for one of these little, a bigger size, but one of these little, like, pin buttons. I fucked up the art to put in it, so I restarted and I put the fucked up one in here. The character's name is Kingsley. I can't remember the name of the person who commissioned that crate, but it was so fun. Kingsley, they are like a little puppy dog that is pink and blue and like trans pride colors, kind of. And I just, oh, they were so fun to work with. I would love to draw them again someday. This is my guy Lazarus. He's an Aswak dog. And there he is, naked. This is my spider. It's a little different. The tattoo artist changed it a little bit. I used to have a matching tattoo with my ex there, and I hated having to look at it all the time. And I am so glad I finally got it covered up, and I love my spider. The reason that it's missing this leg is because when my artist put the stencil on, the old tattoo was poking out right here, and she used like a stencil marker, like one of those tattoo stencil markers, to thicken the like thorax to hide that little bit of the tattoo that was poking out, and subsequently this little leg got lost in the thickening, and now I have a 7-legged spider. And I honestly like that it has 7 legs because I don't have any physical disabilities currently, but I do have mental disabilities, and I am disabled. And I like to think my spider's disabled. This was a combination of an elk and a walrus, just for fun. Okay, swatches, Squishmallows, McDonald's Squishmallow toy, more swatches. This was some trade art I did for Aerie. These are some little object characters, children for... I'm trying to remember what their names are. I think their names are like Bryce and Liam. They're from One, the object show One, the soda bottle and the backpack. And we thought it would be cute if their kids were a clear backpack, because Bryce is a soda bottle and he's clear, and Liam is a backpack and he's not clear. But it would be cute if one of their babies was like one of those transparent plastic backpacks, and their other baby, because Bryce is soda, is and because Liam's a bag, is one of those little like bagged sodas in some countries. I thought that was a really cute concept. I'm happy it came out. Oh, this is the packaging from my Lafufu. Back when the Labubus were like the craze. I just wanted one just to scratch the itch, and I ordered like a bootleg Lafufu one off Temu, and he came in, and I have one and I'm done. I got the, I'll show a picture of him, but I got, this one. Yeah, here's a drawing of, I got this, I bought this Squishmallow from Walgreens, just because I wanted to use it as a pillow, and then I, shortly after, found out that Squishmallow makes actual pillows out of Squishmallow material. And I felt a little silly, but I've got my little guy. Well, not so little, but I love this poofy baby. Very nice pillow. This was for Art Fight. Last year I tried to join Art Fight, and this was an attack on Aerie, my friend, and on his fiance and a former friend of his. And I drew, like, their whole little, like, polycule with their kids. And, I thought that was very cute. But Art Fight, I did not enjoy myself like I thought I would. I was stressed. I was overwhelmed. And at the time, my mom had just gotten a cancer diagnosis. And, things were just rough. My mom is cancer-free now. She had, bladder cancer that was, like, extremely treatable. They removed the masses, and she did one round of chemo, and she is doing fine now, thank whoever's listening. More, oh, titties. More Art Fight stuff. Not happy with any of it. I think I had art block during Art Fight, if I'm being honest. This is not for Art Fight. This is a self-portrait. More Art Fight stuff. This was some concepts for my girlfriend for another project she has. I really like this. Her braids are not braids. They're chains that are bolted to her skull. And it looks like she has braids, but it's like chains. It's a whole thing. Oh, my Budsies. This is from when I got my Budsies. I got a Budsies of my persona. I'll put a picture in. He's missing. They didn't get his little, he has like those like tendril bangs on his temples, those like really long little things of hair that goth chicks have sometimes with their mohawk. Like, anyway, they forgot that part, but that's the only complaint I could possibly have. And here's another here's another concept sketch for a project my girlfriend's working on. She has a lot of projects. We have a lot together. I really love this guy. His name is Sushi. He's very cute. He's like he's supposed to be like a creature from the Black Lagoon if he was a femboy. Love him. More note stuff. This is Princess Carolyn from BoJack Horseman. I love BoJack Horseman. Okay. That's a crow feather. Don't come after me. These are more concept sketches for something my girlfriend's working on. Some characters for a project we have together. Lots of notes. Bedroom. More notes. I wanted to do a your character here that was like a full scene, and I still have it available. It's $50 a pop, but you get to customize the bedroom your character is in. These are like room sketches for that. This is for your character here I did where Obama drowns your persona. I still wish that somebody would commission me to do this because I think it would be fucking hilarious. Me and my girlfriend were laughing about the uwu roleplay where they were like, please, Mr. Obama, I'd do anything for you. And he was like, anything? And they were, yes. And he said, then perish. And it's funny to us. I don't care. It's fucking funny. We have like a running inside joke about like blaming Obama for like crazy shit that he is not responsible for. Like one of us will get diarrhea because, well, I say one of us, I mean me. I will get diarrhea because I'm lactose intolerant and I ate ice cream, and we will fully just blame Obama. And it's funny. More sketching for that your character here. I'll have to put a finished version up. Here I wanted to make like a monkey character because you don't see a lot of anthro primates. So I made this monkey girl. I need to do more with her. I need to explore her some more. And here I wanted to briefly add candle folk to my comic. And I did this and I wasn't crazy about it, and it got scrapped. But it was fun. I wish I hadn't gone so crazy trying to do all this shading shit to this shawl that they're wearing, because the anatomy was pretty good on this sketch. I don't know what the fuck this is about. Here's some hands. I'm trying to remember which one's which. I think for this one, I used reference and followed it closely, and then for this one, I did it like without the reference. Tried to do it from memory, and then for this one, I stylized it more. I don't know. I drew this cat running, and my cousin said that it looked like the cat was shitting. Or, no, she made a joke. And I was like, well, now the cat has to be shitting. So the cat is shitting. I don't remember why I wrote the word eugenics down. I think I was watching like a video essay on YouTube, and I just wrote the word eugenics because it seemed, I don't know, weird shit. Penis, okay. This is me in my enclosure at the zoo. Please do not tap the glass. Eh. This is okay. This is an okay eyeball. This is a self-portrait. My hair looked like this for like 3 seconds. It didn't last. It matched my glasses perfectly. This is the hair dye that we used to get my hair like that. This is supposed to be a self-portrait, but it looks nothing like me. I just thought it would be fun to give myself, like, crazy pigtails. See, I love, like, longer hairstyles, but the sensory experience of having long hair is so much that I can never get my hair to grow past my shoulders. And it's a shame, because I love to do fun hairstyles. This and this are some, like, Silk Song / Hollow Knight stuff. This is my little Japanese Emperor Caterpillar Warrior, and then this is a clown flea with the flea circus. This was supposed to be your character here, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. Change line lyrics. And here, this guy, he should not be here. He snuck out of the other book, but he broke containment. This is my OC Pepin. He's from my comic. He should definitely be in my comic sketchbook. I try to keep comic stuff to one sketchbook so that my ideas are not like too scattered. I used to keep my sketchbooks just free for all, but I've developed a system over the years. Here's some snack packaging. Me and my mom, every several months or so, usually we do it toward the holidays, but we will order those like big crates of international snacks. We especially love the Asian snacks, and I keep the packaging because I am a junk journaling hoarder. And this was some packaging from some international snacks we got. This was for Aerie too. This is a human version of Paper. I don't remember what show he's from, but then I also did a human version of, oh, here's more packaging, as you can see. Lots of packaging. Wow. Yeah, you can tell I was getting fed up with this sketchbook because I just started sticking shit in. Ooh, this is from my girlfriend's sibling. They gave me a couple stickers. We did some art trades and stuff. They drew me a clown and a picture of my goblin Sona. And I can't remember which thing was from what trade, but this was a sticker that they included. I'm fairly certain that it's art that they made on the sticker. It's like a little spooky Cthulhu creature. I love it. I don't know what it is about this page, but it just butters my biscuits, man. I love this page. This is a human version of orange juice, and he goes with this human version of Paper, and they are like, Aerie ships them, so I made him human versions. I did it digitally. These are sketches for a birthday drawing I was doing for my girlfriend's girlfriend, my Metamor. I feel like a fucking turd, but I haven't finished that drawing, and her birthday was in October. I guess I can finish it and give it to her for this year's birthday. This is a character for my girlfriend's project, the same project that the hand monster was from. She's like a little vampire girl. And here's like song lyrics. Doc. I think that's the name of the song. Anyway, I found her on TikTok and I was obsessed, so I wrote a lot of it down here. And these are some Your Character Here's I did for Halloween. I really like, I only sold one. I sold this one. And it came out good. I would like to do more Your Character Here's in the future. Oh, here's another Silk Song concept that I made. Somebody posted a picture of a snail that wasps had made a nest on its shell. And I just thought, like, a wasp that has like a mobile home that is a nest on a giant snail that's like its pet and its like transportation. I thought that would be so cool. And I still love it. I've never played Silk Song or Hollow Knight. I've never played them. But like the art style is so cute, and I would like to draw more bugs. This, that fuck-ass AI trend was going around on Facebook, and it pissed me off, so I did like a traditional version. I mean, I guess it's not as impressive as it could be, but it was more fun than typing a prompt and clicking a button. This is Dolores. She's my Flatwoods monster. And then this is Fresno, and he's a Fresno Nightcrawler. And I just wanted, he's so fun to draw. Like, I need to do more art of him. He's so fun and easy to draw. This is a sketch for the Your Character Here that I sold of this pose. This is the sketch for the one that sold. And here I was testing pins, you can see. Oh. Here is me in my Halloween costume. I was a jester. I have like an actual jester costume. I didn't have it for Halloween. I had it because I'm a psycho and I like clowns and jesters. But here was me in my little costume, and here's another me out of my little costume, and here's me and my brother Prince, and here's Prince, and this is my girl Cthulhu. She passed away. She had to be put to sleep in February on the 18th, and these are all her. She had like a bald butt. She was like partially furless from birth. And I just loved to draw her. I still draw her, but I like to make her very scrunkly and feral looking. She was, I miss her so much. Here's more of her. Here's Cthulhu and Prince. And she was smaller than him by quite a bit. I think he had 10 pounds on her. But she wore the pants, and there was no mistaking it. And then this is Erasmus, the persona that I mentioned, wearing a shirt that says "Not Keen on Men," because I saw a service dog. Well, I don't know if they were a service dog or an emotional support animal. They were probably an emotional support animal, but they had like a vest, a safety vest on the dog that said "Not Keen on Men." And as a lesbian, I'm non-binary, but I'm a lesbian. And as a lesbian, I thought it was very funny to put Erasmus in that. This was for another trade with Aerie. This is an OC of his. Here's a Halloween spread. This is my OC Haru Specs. I really love how this came out. I bought a bunch of, over the past couple of years, I've bought a lot of like reference photograph packs from a few studios on Gumroad who sell reference images for art, and it's been a godsend in my anatomy. This was drawn from reference. I don't know where the reference is, but I think it's pretty. Oh! These are, I went into a horrible art block. About this page, I went into a crazy art block, and I couldn't get anything out. It's like my hand was constipated. And my girlfriend suggested that I draw, their names are Pickle and Cucumber and Olive. But if you're familiar with Item Label, they are a papoopy, a wee wee, and a peepee. But the peepees are on this page. And I just went in with pen. This is Gumbus. This is unrelated. This is Gumbus the cat. But I was just drawing like a madman. I was just drawing Item Label critters. My girlfriend got me my wee wee and papoopy and peepee for Christmas, like the year before this. I had so much fun. I think after everything was said and done, I tallied it up and I drew them like 80 times over these pages. These were some portraits I did of some people on Reddit. I can't remember what the subreddit is called, but you go on there and you just draw people for free. And I did these. I'm very happy with these two. I'm a little iffy on this one. I'm very proud of this hand that's holding up the phone. But I feel a little iffy about this one because the person who I drew it for never commented on it. And I don't know if I offended them or what. There's like a rule in the group that you have to thank everyone who draws you. And I don't say this to be like a shithead, but I felt like the fact that they didn't like comment on it, I felt they maybe didn't like it too much. Here's some apples. I was trying different techniques of like not rendering, but like different approaches to like line art and such. They're okay. I think I like this one and this one. And then here I have some like angst and sad shit with my OCs. These guys should also be in the comic sketchbook. They escaped containment. And that's the end. Very unceremonious end. This sketchbook, I finished it the December 9th. There's Obama. See, for Valentine's Day last year, I bought a plush of Obama with like, it's hideous. It is so hideous. And I hid it in my girlfriend's nightstand until she found him. And it was funny. I thought it was funny. So now instead of blaming Obama the person, we blame Obama the plushie for our problems. And we pretend that he like creeps around her room sabotaging things and like being a bastard. This is my Fursona Mephi that my Metamor drew. And I made stickers of it because I'm obsessed. I love how she drew him. I love his legs, how stompy they are. People, sometimes people don't be making him fat enough. But, yeah, I really love this. This sketchbook was supposed to be 110 pages, but I got fed up and I did surgery and made it shorter by a lot. But that's the book. Yeah. That's my knee. Yeah, that's about it. I'm hoping to return to YouTube and make some more substantial videos in the near future. I am currently working on some talk sprites. I have a new sketchbook now. Here she is. It's hard to see her with the laminate that I put on, but you can see that's like the finished Erasmus. Yeah, this sketchbook honestly was pivotal in the way I treat my sketchbooks and the things that I deem worthy of being in a sketchbook. Very liberating. So I'm very happy with this book overall. It was pretty pivotal. But yeah, I'll be back whenever I fill this one, I guess. I'm about a fourth of the way through this one, and it is bound in such a way that I will have to fill it, as opposed to what I did with this one, cutting pages out and gluing the spine back down and shit. Can't get away with it here, so I'm just gonna have to tough it out. But yeah, I hopefully will be back soon with more art. Yeah. Bye.